Throughout time, there have been intersecting moments when the cycles of the great cosmic clocks line up in such a way that we're not only given a glimpse of all that is possible, but we actually have the opportunity to step beyond all that we have known as truth and participate in a grander truth within a higher level of consciousness. Consciousness, 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 consciousness.
Out of this vibrant nothingness emerged matter, energy, space, time, consciousness.
It was created by greed.
It was created by greed
and fear.
and fear.
We have to go beyond that.
We have to go beyond that.
And the people are starting to realize that they're all connected.
I was no longer a fragment of the universe. I was the universe.
As 6.2 plus billion people of the Earth witness unprecedented changes in their world.
More and more obvious to people that there's a shift going on, a planetary shift.
We are the generation of hope. We are the generation of hope. Another me, another dream.
You cannot escape the responsibility of tomorrow by evading it today.
Don't forget to touch your camera. We'll keep track of that, please. That's straight, lamp off. Okay, Charlie, say, well, here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go.
Quantum physics reveals that it's the invisible stimuli that are much more important. There's a simple quote by Albert Einstein that makes sense out of this, and the quote is, "The field is the sole governing agency of the particle." What Einstein meant by this very simply is the field, the invisible energy forces around us. They are the sole governing agencies of the particle. Well, the particles matter. And so quantum physics says the character of matter is ultimately determined by the field.
If we were ever going to interact with our bodies, if we want to heal our bodies, we want to create peace in our families or our communities, we must speak to the fields that connect all things. We must find a meaningful language, a non-verbal language that communicates with the stuff that this world is made of. The bottom line, the through line, is that they're all speaking about an experience, an inner experience that we have focused on our hearts. What the science now is showing is that those experiences extend beyond our bodies into the world around us, because the field of our heart is part of the world around us and connected with that field. So that when individuals can find a way to create coherence in their lives and become more cooperative, less aggressive, more willing to solve problems together, that experience is transmitted in this field, and others begin to find the same experience just because they're in that field. They're in that field.
This chart shows a dotted line going up and down, which is the rise and fall on a daily basis of the number of people who are meditating as a group in Jerusalem. It's all on a volunteer basis. And the solid line represents progress towards peace in the war in neighboring Lebanon. And even before the benefit of statistical analysis, you can almost see from the raw data that progress towards peace, measured by reduced war deaths, reduced war injury, progress towards negotiated settlement among the rival factions, that progress towards peace goes up and down almost in lockstep with the number of people who are meditating as a group, radiating this influence of inner peace to become outer peace. When this was subject to mathematical analysis, the likelihood that this is simply due to some fluke, due to chance, is less than 1 part in 10,000, which for a social scientific experiment is extraordinary. To be able to say something with this certainty, that group meditation prevented war, that is a really remarkable finding. The likelihood that this reduction of war was again simply due to chance and not due to the meditating groups was less than 1 part in 10 million. There is far more evidence that group meditation can turn off war like a light switch than there is evidence that aspirin reduces headache pain. Aspirin reduces headache pain.
Meditation can help us here at Occupy Wall. No problem can be solved at the level of consciousness at which the problem was created. Put your hand on your heart. And just ask yourself internally. What kind of world do I want to live in? And now ask yourself, can I make that happen?
How can I make that happen?
A question tonight, can you actually measure the emotional outpouring in a worldwide crisis?
Sometimes scientists think that they have done just that. Their machines and computers found a bizarre pattern right after several global disasters.
CBS 2's Brendan Keefe explains this phenomenon.
September 11th deeply affected people far beyond New York and Washington. The attack sent shockwaves around the world, a global reaction that triggered a spike in a network of scientific instruments, just like a seismograph during an earthquake.
Each of those showed a similar pattern of change during that day.
Retired Princeton scientist Dr. Roger Nelson believes the emotional focus of millions of people on a single event like 9/11 may form a global consciousness.
When we have a feeling in our hearts, we're creating electrical and magnetic waves inside of our bodies that extend beyond our bodies into the world around us. And what's so interesting is the research shows that those waves extend not just 1 meter or 2 meters, many, many kilometers beyond where our heart physically resides.
Technology has changed our lives forever. We not only use it, we depend on it. So here's a question. Do you understand it? Any idea how a cell phone, a laser, or a microchip works? Even simpler, how does your refrigerator work? Some understand such things. Most of us, however, simply use them and reap their benefits. What if it was the same for wellness? What if the answer was in a technology you couldn't fully explain? Would you use it? Reap its benefits? Live with its results? What if that technology could improve the things you do every day? It might even affect the air you breathe, the water you drink, your nutrition, even your sleep. This technology exists, but it will never change your life if you don't make it a part of your life. It has already changed the lives of hundreds of thousands of people worldwide. Maybe it's time for a new approach. Time to learn about amized fusion technology, AFT. Here's how it works. Our bodies are a composite of trillions of cells. Each cell is powered by electrons, protons, and neutrons. This is our energy, the very base element of who we are. Layered on top of that is our information system. This is our central nervous system. It controls the signals that traverse those energy signals. It responds to the energy system and communicates to the physical system. And finally, we have our physical system. The muscles, skeletal structure, and blood cells that control the physical activity within our body. These three areas make up what we call the human bioenergetic field. In simple terms, it's all the stuff that makes our bodies function properly. Keeping these systems functioning properly can have a huge impact on our wellness. Our goal is to live a life of wellness, a life in an optimal state of balance. But here's the problem. Every day, the energy systems within our body are attacked. Pollution, stress, bad diet, toxins in our environment, e-smog, and a myriad of other elements that wreak havoc within our energetic field. As that field is disrupted, information systems begin to break down. Our body stops communicating. Nerves, muscles, and cells stop receiving the commands that allow them to function properly. The result? Less energy, physical disorders, and deteriorating health. So, enough with the science lesson. Let's fix it with technology that directly addresses this energy dilemma. It's what amized fusion technology is all about. Developed by scientists, doctors, and physicists, it helps place the body back in an ideal state of energetic balance, or a homeostasis condition. A condition where the body's own systems can facilitate the healing process. The natural flow of energy is restored. The end result? Wellness, an optimal state of balance. Amega Global takes this quantum technology and infuses it into products that you use every day. Products that improve functions you perform every day. changing the air you breathe, the water you drink, jewelry you wear, even the way you care for your skin. Products with AFT technology are energized to resonate at zero-point field. This zero-point resonance helps the body clear the distortions in its bioenergy field and restores it to homeostasis, a true place of physical wellness. But isn't life more than just physical wellness? What if this technology could also have an impact on your finances, freedom, and entire way of life? Are you ready to breathe life back into your dreams? You have nothing to lose and everything to gain. The timing couldn't be better. The next step is up to you.
Just sit back and relax, open up your mind. You're going to hear some things that are going to stretch your imagination. What we're talking about here is a cutting-edge science. We live in very exciting times. When we think of this technology that Amega has that is going to revolutionize the way we treat self-care globally, we're truly living in blessed times. And so this technology is built around zero-point field energy. And at the very first of this call, I think it's essential that I spend just a moment on what is zero-point field for those that have not ever heard of it before. And here's the short analogy that I use to try and get us at least with a handhold on what zero-point field is. If you had access to a very high-powered microscope, an electron microscope, that could look into inner space, what you would find is it would not matter, depending on whatever you put underneath that microscope, wouldn't matter what the choice was, whether it's seawater or a grain of sand or your finger. If you go into inner space deep enough, you come to a place where everything looks exactly the same, electrons, protons, and neutrons. And for a very long time, that was believed to be the whole story. The building blocks of everything around us they thought were those particles, until subspace particles were determined to exist. And then in 1913, one dimension lower than that, Einstein discovered zero-point field. And at first it was thought that zero-point field was a giant vacuum full of nothingness. But now we know that that's not the case. The quantum physicists around the world agree it exists, but it's not a vacuum. It's actually the complete reverse of that. It's actually the giant reservoir that holds all the energy from which everything manifests. It's the source of the energy from which everything manifests. And so what Amega Global has, it's kind of like they've cornered this access to putting source energy, resonance, into a variety of products through an amized fusion technology. For example, I'm holding in my hand one of my favorite products and our most demonstratable product. It looks like a stainless steel pen. But on close examination, there's no hole in the end where the ballpoint would normally be. That's closed over in stainless steel as well. And inside this wand, it's not a pen, it's a wand, inside of it are crystals and minerals that have sat in an amized fusion chamber for 21 days. They've been infused with zero-point field resonance, and so what shoots out the end of the wand is a stream of zero-point field resonance, remembrance, if you like. Now, you can't see the stream. It's not like a flashlight or a laser, but you can sure see the impact of it. And so that's pretty much where our story begins. Back in my home in Vancouver, early December, I have the good fortune of having Arun Keemer, the CEO of Amega, and Calvin Starr, the VP of Business Development, in my home to demonstrate the Amega products. And the first product they chose to demonstrate was this wand. And to do that, Calvin says, hey, do you happen to have any lemons? And so thank goodness I did. He proceeds to cut a lemon into some thin lemon wedges, puts one on one plate and about 2 feet away, one on another plate, and he starts to wand the lemon, turning the wand in a clockwise motion about an inch above the lemon for about 45 seconds. And I try it, and it tastes like a sweet lemon to my palate. He says, now try the other one, the one that was not wanded. And it is so sour after I taste it, I'm ready to spit it out. And I'm thinking, how in the world did this happen? He never ever touched the lemon. Then he says, before I have a chance to recover, do you have any wine? We pour a little bit of red wine in 2 glasses. He wands the one, about 45 seconds again. And he asked me to try it, and I do. And it tastes like a very fine wine, a $50, $60 bottle of wine. He says, now try the other one, the unwanded, straight out of the bottle. And it tastes just the way I remember it, a $9.50 bottle of naked grape. So here's 2 simple tests. I'm blown away. I don't understand it. I can't imagine what happened there, but I can't deny it either. He says, now let's use your body for some more tests for strength, flexibility, and balance. And every time the Amega products were added to my body, I was stronger, more flexible, and more balanced. So in about 10 minutes from the time they arrived, I'm pretty much toast. And I'm thinking, man, I need to know everything now. So I book a flight to Chicago. There was a small group in Chicago doing in-home meetings. I wanted to be a fly on the wall. I just wanted to be a guest. I wanted to observe. I wanted to see what happened when people showed up that were invited by their friends to this meeting, and they volunteered to have their body wanded because they had a situation, and usually that situation had some pain reference to it. And here's what I observed: the miracle of the human body and its ability to heal in lightning speed when provided the right information. And it happened about 15 times in that 5-day period, enough to convince me that this here deserved the full exploration. I book a flight to Singapore from Chicago, 30 hours in total, end up landing in the heart of this company in Asia to realize that, they're already a very going concern. Operating in many Asian countries, 5 years in business, over 500,000 distributors already involved, excited about the technology and sharing it with their loved ones. While I'm in Asia, they bring me up to Kuala Lumpur one day, and I tour through what I would call Amega's Pride and Joy. It's a facility called NURA, N-U-R-A. It's the first of its kind. It's the pilot project, and it's the first energy wellness healing center in the world. Cost just over $6 million. When I arrived there, the first thing they do is they put my body through a host of tests using some sophisticated equipment, and then 3 hours later, they repeated all the same tests to see what had changed, gave me about a 24-page printout to show me what had changed, which really mirrored what I felt. I felt huge change, but I didn't know what happened. And they showed me all the physiological changes that my body had experienced in just 3 hours. Well, folks, one of those centers will be built in America in 2011. And there's a rumor that it's going to be built somewhere close to Laguna Beach. I know that to be true because I started the rumor. When I was in Chicago, I had the opportunity to see a man about 70 years of age volunteer to have one half of his face used as the demonstration piece for the skincare products. Now, these products are 0-point energized, so when they hit the skin automatically embraces the ingredients in. They're allowed to do what they were designed to do. And then 2 wands are used to move the tissue, lift it, basically an anti-gravity approach, reversing the appearance of time. And after about 10 minutes, I come around to the front view, and I can hardly believe my eyes. This man looks like he's had a surgical facelift in 10 minutes on one half of his face. The other half looks like it could use one. And I instantly thought, well, my goodness, how long is this going to last? Like 20 minutes? Is it really very temporary? Or is he going to wake up tomorrow morning and everything's going to look pretty much the way it did yesterday? Well, when I was in Kuala Lumpur, I had the opportunity to talk to Jane, who's a significant part of the skincare line, very experienced, and she has done this many times. And what her experience is, 8 weeks later, you will still see a marked difference in 2 halves of a person's face. Well, folks, when these products get released towards the end of this month, and our distributors have the opportunity to demonstrate them with their friends, and you get to see what I've seen and what other distributors have seen, you're going to be, let's just say excitement is going to reign. There's going to be a level of enthusiasm that will kick into Amega, like adrenaline running through your veins, and it's going to create a second wave of activity here within North America. Toward the end of summer, they're going to release a mat, 3 feet by 6 feet. You're going to put it on your mattress. You're going to sleep on it. It's going to be a very potent field of 0-point energy, so potent that every night your body will be invited to move ever so gently to a place of complete homeostasis, where your body is totally at ease. And here's the wonderful thing. When your body's at ease, what does not exist is dis-ease. And so what does that mean? Sleep your way to ideal health. And that sounds pretty profound, but that's exactly what it is that we got going on here, folks. Hanging on my neck is one of my favorite products. It's a pendant. It puts me in a protective cone about 3 feet around me of 0-point energy. Protects me from EMFs, those things that come off of computer screens and cell phones and microwaves and fluorescent lights and television sets, and just basically burn holes in our energy field. We need this protection. We live in a world very different than the world our parents live in. And when our energy field gets compromised, our physical body then is compromised. On my wrist is a bracelet that speeds up circulation dramatically. I was a witness to that with my own eyes in Singapore. They put a microscope on my second finger of my left hand, and I watched my blood increase in flow rate, what appeared to be 3 or 4 times as fast, by simply placing the bracelet on my wrist. When I get up in the morning, I start my day with a big, well, about a liter of energized water from a machine that just got released about 3 weeks ago. It's the first of its kind in the world. It's a water ionizer that takes tap water and converts it into medicinal water, alkaline, microclustered, antioxidant water. But it has one additional feature that no other ionizer in the world has, and that is the water is also 0-point energized. It is so powerful and potent that you can test your body for strength, flexibility, and balance after you've drank some of this water, and you're going to see that you're solid as a rock, you're flexible, and your balance is like at optimum. And you can feel this water in your body. To that, I add one of our other products. It's called Brine. It's a supersaturated saline solution, 84 trace minerals in it that our body needs so desperately to affect all the different chemical transactions that go in and on in our body for optimum health. And then to that, I add another product called Amega. It's, again, energized. It's a super antioxidant from the superfruits, but it also has sulforaphane in it from broccoli sprouts. And sulforaphane has been clinically proven, not by us, by outside scientists, to have the capacity to turn on over 200 genes having to do with the production of glutathione. Well, glutathione is the master protector inside your body, 1 million times more effective than vitamin C. And this is such a cutting-edge product, folks, that this whole science deserved the front cover of Time magazine a couple of months ago. It's called Epigenetics, and it basically is you no longer have to live with the hand of cards you were dealt with genetically. There are things you can do to change it, like turn the production of glutathione back on. So when you put your arms around all these products that I've just identified, what have we got here? We got the makings of a global self-care revolution. That's what we've got, because these products demonstrate in 3 to 5 minutes so powerfully that when you physically observe them at a meeting like I'll do tonight in Irvine, you will never forget it the rest of your life. What you're being exposed to here is the chance of a lifetime to make a difference in your life, your loved ones' lives, and the people that you touch in your world. So I'd call that opportunity knocking at your door. And the question that I have is, are you going to answer the door? What would that look like? Well, the first step would be purchasing a distributor's kit for $49. That would gain you entry into the inside of this self-care revolution movement. But at that point, you don't have any products, so the first product I'd recommend you purchase is a wand. That's your business building partner. You're going to wand everything you eat and everything you drink everywhere you go. And that'll start conversations. You can't wand this in public. You can't wand your food and drink in public without getting conversations going. And when they get going, you'll end up pointing them at this conference call. And when you do that, they're going to end up purchasing product, and you're going to end up getting paid a commission on that, and you'll end up getting your products paid for if you do it with enough enthusiasm. And oh, by the way, we've had over 14,000 people join us since the first week of January. So what I just referred to here is a scenario. It's worked a couple thousand times at the very least. So, but the best suggestion is a self-care pack. What's that? All the main products that were identified and highlighted here tonight on this call. The pendant for your outside body protection, the bracelet to speed up circulation, the wand for sure, your business building partner, the brine to that liquid spark plug effect, the Amega to turn on glutathione production. If you have all of those products, you have just purchased just over $900, and you have become something we call platinum in the compensation plan, which means you now have the right to earn up to $3,600 a day, every day, which is rather exciting. And here's the other really big component. you get to personally experience these products. And when you do, no kidding, we would have to tape your mouth shut if you to stop you from telling your friends about it and your loved ones about it, because you're gonna. Your wild enthusiasm, your natural, raw enthusiasm is going to cause you to want to tell other people about it. So my suggestion is get back with the person invited you onto this call and say a big thank you. I love the call. I want to be part of this. It feels right. It feels like I could have found my home. And if that's the feeling you have, congratulations, you're on the right track.
Yeah. Yeah, Bocsi. Yeah. Gyere.
Felvinkel.
Gyere.
Nézd, ide jön hozzám. Gyere, Tocsi. Gyere.
Ne bánj. Szinte ne fektesd le.
Azt a járkál és módot.
Picsi. Picsi. Mi van? Mi van? Jó vagy.
És megmutatja, hogy tudja járni.
Mi van?
Hi everybody, my name is Dr. Howard Cohn and I'm a licensed doctor of chiropractic, and I've spent the last 20 years in practice in the fields of natural and alternative health care, with a lot of time spent in nutrition, the field of nutrition. And I got to tell you, in our office we've gone through over the last 20 years probably over 10,000 nutritional products that we've either tested, used, shared, part of formulating, you name it. And I got to tell you, I have never seen a product like the product I'm about to tell you about now. The name of that product is called Amgenix. Amgenix is the first product of its type. There's so many different things I can tell you about. I'm going to tell you the three main things that when I heard it, I was like, you're kidding me, all in one product? I've never seen that before. So a lot of us know, if you're a baby boomer like me, one thing you want to do is you want to not get old. We want to do everything we can to not age. And we've heard about these things called antioxidants. What does that mean? Oxidizing means it's like our body gets old. It's kind of rusts, like, your car rusts. And an antioxidant would be something that stops or slows down that rusting process. So, and a lot of people say, well, I've heard about fruits and vegetables, certain things. There's certain superfruits out there. The acai berry, it sounds really good. Limu sounds good. That's camu, noni, of all these different things. And so in Amgenix, the first thing they did was they realized that these antioxidants have value. These are actually what's called secondary antioxidants. And what they did was, rather than say, oh, we should pick this fruit or pick that fruit and put that and have that as our product, they put them all in one. There's actually over 20 different ingredients of these certain what's called superfruits. And that's the base. That's just the base of what's in Amgenix. The second thing is probably the most pivotal thing, and there's a new category in the field of nutrition, and it's called epigenetics. In fact, it's such a new and such a breakthrough category that it warranted being on the cover of Time magazine in February of 2010. And on the cover, and what they talked about in epigenetics, they were talking about our genes, okay? And let me just kind of give you a little metaphor about genetics. Genetics is kind of like what we call a loaded gun. So just because there's a bullet in the chamber doesn't mean it's going to fire, which means just because my mom or my dad or my grandma or my grandpa had some kind of certain health challenge or some kind of disease or whatever, doesn't mean I'm automatically going to have it. It means that I might have a tendency for it if I do what they do, expose myself to the same stressors that they have, eat the certain ways, and take care of my body the way they did. That stacks the cards in that favor. Well, in epigenetics, they have identified there are certain foods, actual foods, that have properties that have the ability to turn on our genes that protect us from firing these abnormal genetics. One such food is broccoli. And in broccoli, not just broccoli, broccoli sprouts, there's an ingredient called sulforaphane. And there's been all kinds of different clinical studies on sulforaphane. What sulforaphane does is it turns on, it's been documented to turn on over 200 genes within our cells that are responsible to protect our cells. They're responsible for detoxifying our cells, controlling inflammation, and cellular protection, protecting us, keeping us from what we talked about, oxidizing. So that is a breakthrough, because a lot of one of the things that it does, there's so many things that it does, but it turns on within our cell a element called glutathione. Okay, what is glutathione? You may not have heard about it. A lot of people haven't heard about it. It is what's called a primary antioxidant. And a lot of people try and take it in pills and capsules, IVs, all kinds of stuff, and it gets eaten up in the digestive tract. Our body does not utilize it. Well, what happens is it turns out that the way to actually get it the best is to actually turn it on or switch it on within our cells. And sulforaphane from the broccoli sprouts is able to do that. And that is a principle, one of the principal ingredients in Amgenics. If that wasn't enough, the next thing, and the thing about this company that made Amgenics, Amega Global, they are the leader in the what we call the self-care movement. And the future of medicine, as I've seen, and if you've heard anything, is going to be in the area of energy wellness. And they have this product, not just the ingredients that we've talked about, but it's actually 0-point energized. It actually goes in a amized fusion chamber, which was created by this company and a group of scientists that put this together, where a frequency is embedded in this product. So not only are we getting the superfood antioxidants, not only are we getting the primary antioxidant of glutathione switching on our cellular protection, but we're also having it energized so our body goes to this perfect state of balance from the 0-point energy resonance inside our cells, inside our body. So we have this from the inside out. Listen, I don't know about you. We talk about genetics. My mom sadly died of cancer. My father died of a heart attack. I am a loaded gun. I have 2 bullets in the chamber. The number one and 2 killers in America are cancer and heart disease. So in China they say, don't wait till you're thirsty to dig a well. It's a lot easier to stay well than it is to have to get well. And that makes sense to me. And I don't want to go down that same route that my parents have. That's why each and every day, not just myself, but my family, my 2 daughters, we all take Amgenics. And I highly, highly recommend that you do the same for yourself and your family.
Hello, my name is Ivana Juher, and I am a wellness practitioner at Bayan Wellness Center. On February 25th, we conducted a live blood analysis for a client. We took 2 readings. We took a base reading of the live blood, and then we took a second reading after the client used amized fusion technology. Live blood analysis, it's a view into a live blood. We take a drop of blood and we're looking at the quality of the blood. So the quality was observed before and after we used this technology. And then I put it on the TV screen right there, and you can see what's going on. So it definitely a room for improvement here. Okay, so we see 2 things. Number 1, it's you know, that your blood should have enough of electric charge that when the 2 cells come close together, they should bump one of the other. Yeah, they should not come and stick together like this. Okay, even a little bit of so-called sludging. You could see how everything kind of groups in here. Yeah. Okay. So the ideal picture will be that absolutely every one of your cells will be separated. Now we're looking for the amount of separated cells here. Also, your body is starving. It's starving of oxygen because the light in the middle is oxygen. You know, the light in the middle of the cells, you see, it's an oxygen. Yes, but the aim here would be to separate your cells. Yeah, that's the number one thing. You know, we see here a little bit of tarry material. This is teaching me, you know, your body is not able to excrete this fast enough. You know, this cell right here, you could see right there, that's actually a white blood cell. This cell right here is your white blood cell, and there are two different kinds. And I want to see a differences, and it doesn't look like that your body is fighting something right now because I kind of see a normal amount of white blood cells. This picture is teaching me that you have some what is called adrenal stress profile, that you a bit stressed. So hopefully that should, this really should make a big difference, because if this will calm the whole body down from the stress into the healing phase, from yin to yang, then
we'll see it here.
Then we should see definitely a change in the picture here.
Okay.
Okay.
I got it.
Yeah, so definitely we see a change in electrolytes. You could see that. Yeah, it definitely gives you some electric spark between your cells. You can see them much more separated. You can see a much better picture here. Wow. So you could see them better. Yeah, you could see actually quite a differences between your sizes because you see them much more separated. You can definitely see a difference, but I mean, the important thing is that you actually see much better spark between your cells. Yeah, you definitely see that. Look at this white blood cell. Just watch it for a little while. This white blood cell will move. Like, just concentrate on that and you will see, it's called viability of the white blood cells. They definitely more viable. You could see them moving and look how it's changing the shape, yeah? So that viability for sure improved as well. Or look at this one. I keep the finger. Look at how it's moving.
Oh, yeah. Oh, it's going down.
Yeah?
Right.
So we didn't see that viability. When I go towards the edges, I still see the lymphatic ring. But I have to admit, it's not as big. You see, this is called healing. If you actually start, this was open before, and now we still see it's whitish, but it's filling up. Yeah, it's filling up.
So there's less.
It's definitely less damage due to the stress cortisol level. But I guess the main picture is how beautifully separated the cells are. So overall, I would see the treatment very positive, because I see it's actually moving you towards the health.
With Amega Global, not only will you live the energized life, but you can also earn extra income through our compensation plan. Amega provides you with a global opportunity simply by helping others. Help enough people obtain what they want, and you will be able to enjoy what you want. As an Amega business associate, you can take advantage of 5 powerful features to our business model. First, our compensation plan, designed to help you generate a goal of financial freedom. Second, a very powerful feature of Amega Global is that you can activate reserve business centers to help you enhance your earnings. Your personalized eAmega website contains the marketing tools you need to expand your business, and this is integrated with your online management system. Which leads us to the 5th unique feature of your Amega business, our worldwide distribution network. It's as easy for you to build a business and generate an income in the next city over as it is in another state, or even country. There are 8 ways to earn money in the Amega Worldwide Seamless Compensation Plan. First is the traditional retail customer. Second is with preferred customers who can purchase products at a discounted price. Next, you have our Fast Start bonus on newly enrolled business associates, then Team Binary commissions and Team Generation bonuses, followed by our Mega Matching bonus, our leadership bonus pools that tap into worldwide profits, and finally, the Builders bonus pool that rewards our aggressive business associates immediately for their quick efforts. First, you can earn up to 10% retail profit on your customers. These customers are able to order directly from the company through your personal eAmega website and have their product drop-shipped directly to them. Our Preferred Customer program provides your best customers with savings by allowing them to purchase at wholesale on a monthly basis using our Easy Auto Ship program. And you still have the profitability of receiving 10% on those automated purchases. Next is our Fast Start bonus. As you build your team of personally sponsored business associates, we will pay you 10% on whatever their initial purchase is when they sign up. Now, if a business associate decides that they're not sure at what level they want to start, but decides to upgrade to a higher level in their first 21 days in the business, we will pay you a 10% Fast Start bonus on their upgrade order as well. Now things really start getting exciting as we move into Team Binary commissions. Each business associate builds 2 teams, a left team and a right team. The first person they enroll will go on one side, and the second person they enroll will go on the other side. The third or any subsequent people enrolled will be placed under the business associates they enrolled on either their left or right team. You're eligible to receive 10% commission on the BV from your lesser volume leg based on enrollments and upgrades. This could also be volume from business associates enrolled by your upline and placed on your team. To be eligible to receive Team Binary commissions, you must have personally enrolled 1 active business associate on your left team and 1 active business associate on your right team. If you decided to get started at the silver level, you are limited to $300 commission per day per center, which equals $2,100 in binary commissions per week or $8,400 in binary commissions per month. If you started your business at the titanium level, then that cap is raised to $400 in binary commissions per day per center, which comes to $2,800 in binary commissions per week or a hefty $11,200 per month. And finally, if you begin at the platinum level, the potential binary commissions shoots all the way up to $1,200 per day per center. That's a possible $8,400 in binary commissions per week or $36,000 per month, assuming you are active and qualified. Our next very lucrative area of compensation is known as the Team Generation bonus. We pay to an unbelievable 7 generations, 10% on the first generation, 15% on the second generation, 10% on the third, 8% on the fourth, 6% on the fifth, 4% on the sixth, and 2% on the 7th generation. In order to receive bonuses on the first generation, you must have personally enrolled 2 active business associates. To receive bonuses on the second generation, you would need to have enrolled 3 active business associates. Continue to add 1 personally enrolled active business associate for each generation you wish to earn bonuses, up to 8 personally enrolled active business associates, and you'll receive bonuses on all 7 generations. One of the keys to this bonus is dynamic compression. This simply means that if, for example, someone on your 3rd level was not active, they do not count as a level for you. However, the people on your 4th level under that inactive business associate now become your 3rd level, and so on per level until all eligible generations are properly filled. Our 6th way to earn with Amega is the Mega Matching bonus. If you're a diamond or below, you are eligible to receive 10% of the commissions that your personally enrolled business associates receive on the combination of their Team Binary commissions and Team Generation bonuses. You're also eligible to receive a 5% matching bonus on the business associates enrolled as long as you maintain 60 BV monthly. This, of course, is your second generation of BAs in your enroller tree. If you're a Blue Diamond, you're eligible for the matching bonuses on 3 generations of BAs to be paid at 10% on the first generation, 5% on the second, and 4% on the third. This assumes that your personal monthly BV is now at 100. At Black Diamond, the number of generations you'll be paid increases to 4 generations, with 3% on that generation as long as you maintain the increased monthly BV of 150. As you continue to advance in rank to Diamond Director, Diamond Ambassador, and Associate Director, you'll be eligible for additional generations of matching bonuses up to the maximum of 7 generations at the percentages shown as long as you maintain the proper monthly personal BV. Now, how would you like to share in not only what you and your team produce, but also from the production of leaders all around the country? For that matter, all over the world. Well, that is where our 7th Profit Center comes in with our leadership bonus. To begin, if you're a Diamond and have a lesser leg group BV of $3,000, you're entitled to a one-time $100 reward voucher. Continue to a Blue Diamond and have 5,000 group BV in your lesser leg, you'll be able to share in the country pool of 1%, as well as receive a one-time reward voucher of $1,000 and a $200 travel voucher. At the Black Diamond level, if you have 30,000 lesser leg group business volume for the previous 3 months, you can now participate in 1.2% of the World Commission pool, receive $3,000 in reward vouchers, and a $500 travel voucher. As you move up the ladder to Diamond Director, Diamond Ambassador, and Associate Director, the rewards and privileges grow to include substantial car and home vouchers. Our final profit center is geared for aggressive self-starters. If you see the vision with Amega, we want to reward you with our Builder's Bonus. This pool is open to active and qualified business associates and diamonds only. In this pool, your growth is rewarded. Here's how. Let's assume that in your first month, you have 1,000 BV in your lesser leg group business volume, and the next month, you have 5,000 GBV in your lesser leg. You have increased your lesser leg business by 4,000, and this equals shares in our bonus pool. You receive 1 share for each 1,000 increase in the lesser leg GBV. In this case, you would be entitled to 4 shares of the 1% country pool commission bonus. So how should you get started? This is a very important decision that will affect your earning potential with Amega. Here's a few things you need to know. The first level is Silver. This requires a purchase of the $49 Business Associate Kit and selections from our product line of up to $199 wholesale. Your benefits for starting at this level are you receive 1 Silver Business Center and have a $300 daily cap on team binary commissions. Should you decide to start at the Titanium level, you would purchase the $49 Business Associate Kit, and your initial product purchase for Titanium 1 should total between $200 and $499. At this level, you would get 1 Titanium Business Center and 2 Reserve Centers, which would increase your daily cap in the team binary commissions to $400. The Titanium 2 level would have an initial purchase of $500 to $899, and your benefits would increase to starting with 3 Titanium Business Centers and 4 Reserve Centers, which increases your daily cap in the team binary to $1,200 in commissions. That's $400 per Titanium Business Center. Of course, if you want to maximize your full potential with the Amega Worldwide opportunity, start at the Platinum level. Your initial purchase would need to be $900 or more, including the $49 Business Associate Kit. The benefits here are substantial, in that you would now have 3 Platinum Business Centers and 4 Reserve Centers, maximizing your team binary commissions at up to $3,600 per day. And if you don't make your initial product order when you get started as a BA, you do have 21 days to place an upgrade order to take advantage of these options with the highest rewards. Our leveraged compensation structure allows you to build for the future. Share our tremendous life-altering products and amazing opportunity. Join the self-care evolution. Amega Global. Live the energized life.
Turn back the hands of time with this precious serum of nature's most exquisite elements. Elixir of Youth returns your skin to its original youthful state from within in just weeks with its tested formula of all natural ingredients. The serum is designed to slow down the degradation of collagen and elastin while improving blood microcirculation and balance internal energy to give you the extra glow of youth. Dip your hands in the fountain of youth and feel the years slip off your face. Iron out fine lines and wrinkles instantly with this powerful anti-aging concentrate. Smooth Operator puts together beet shoot extract, acacia, and rhizobium gum to create a phenomenal concoction that keeps wrinkles at bay and gives the skin an instant lift to create an immediate line diminishing effect. Age no more with Smooth Operator, the most powerful, all-natural, line diminishing concentrate. Clean and condition your skin without drying it out. Introducing Meltdown, a calming infusion of natural ingredients that makes up the perfect makeup cleanser. Meltdown is infused with floral waters and botanical extracts that leave your skin refreshed after every wash. Let this soothing, botanical, skin-clarifying cleanser melt your fatigue and cares away today. Rinse and Shine is a gentle, low-foaming cleansing gel specifically developed to leave your skin comfortably refreshed after cleansing. This super delicate cleansing gel is derived from natural cleansing agents that remove dirt and grime without damaging your skin's natural protection. Use Rinse and Shine to keep you fresh and recharged every minute of your day. Pulp Friction is no ordinary facial scrub. Unlike the harsh chemicals and scrubbing compounds used in ordinary facial scrubs, Pulp Friction's exfoliation beads are made from 100% organic ingredients, gently renewing surface skin to reveal fresh, radiant skin. So why not start a new chapter for your skin now with Pulp Friction? Now there's a way to give your skin the light, airy glow you've always wanted. Pure Intentions is the essence of nature's very own skin-clarifying tonic. Use it after cleansing to tone and condition, or because of its gentle, all-natural action as a midday skin misting spray to freshen and renew makeup. Besides the extra moisturizing action, Pure Intentions soothes and tones the skin, creating a facial toner truly out of this world. This lightweight, non-greasy, and fast-absorbing moisturizing lotion meets skin perfection. With skin-softening shea butter to keep your skin well hydrated and supple, Perfect Day is a must-have companion for all. Start your day right with this fabulous moisturizing lotion to make every day a perfect day. Rejuvenating your skin can be as simple as letting it have the beauty sleep it craves. Let your skin enjoy a good night's rest with this nourishing plant-enriched night cream. Beauty Sleep strengthens the natural defense of your skin and retards the aging process, all while you rest at night. With Beauty Sleep, enjoy waking up to a whole new you every day. Defy gravity with Amega True's Facelift Facial Mask. Made from organically cultivated cotton and natural botanical extracts, Facelift produces immediate skin tightening and toning action to give you younger-looking skin instantly. With regular use, lines and wrinkles are diminished and your skin feels uplifted and supple. Experience the uplift to a younger you with Amega True. Harmonizing with the purest and naturally derived nutritional properties of Amega True, the healing energies and the gentle strokes of M-Wand embody the true essence of natural healing. Through a natural, holistic approach to healthy skin, M-Wand Healing Facial is a unique experience where mind, body, and soul meet in perfect balance and harmony.